Hey guys, going to be doing a little bit of Battle of Honor today. Um, I've just decided to say screw it with the whole Slime King set. We're going to be putting Lee back into the team. This is if you replace Krut with Serendi. The current team showing has been my dream team for a long time. Um, also, uh, I thought it was going to be slot one Lee. Well, I guess I was thinking at the time that there wasn't going to be a singular map, but it was going to be slot one Lee, slot two Serendi, slot three Klein, and slot four Bearman. This was the team that I was going to be going for a long time. Major changes, of course, like nobody saw Krut coming, and he's kind of outrageous, obviously, with how retarded his stats are. Um, it's pretty amazing how he could basically just solo appear and make Rabov immediately in almost every team. Now, I'm still going to be going with Bearman for my tank just because Rabov I don't really. Sorry, Krut isn't as huge as a threat to me as I feel that the paper heroes are generally. So that's just what I'm going to be going with. Um, haven't been playing for a couple days on the Battle of Honor, so got a lot of catch up to do. Some of these poor people here. I wonder where they are on the rankings. How many points I'm going to be knocking them down. Blue, sorry, Blue, you're going to be dropping a little bit. Jude and Jay are going to be dropping a bit. Yeah, they're basically all up there. Casey, yeah, all right. So all these guys, sorry. Well, not sorry, but still. Oh, I'm currently slight advantage. Oh, that's fantastic. I thought that was. It seems to be giving really crazy things, like huge advantage, slight advantage. Like I don't know if it's based off of battle points or um, some unknown mechanic or the points, actual points that you have on the ladder. Uh, did it say that I had a slight advantage or him? Because I'm basically in full set gear right now. I'm not using any non-set gear, even if they are better potentials or giving me maxed out masteries and things like that. I just decided not to go for it. So that's basically where I'm sitting right now. So it's oh, I didn't think that was gonna be exactly like that. So for me, it's kind of um, my stats aren't maximized, but I think I got better effects. Like obviously the effects I'm talking about, namely, would be, for example, a sneaky gold tiger and an omni set for curing. But yeah, I miss using Lee, so I'm just putting them back in. If I just get face rolled at top ranks again, um, whoop de do. Got it. You know what? For what I've put into the game, especially financially, like I should just play whatever I feel like it. I got all kinds of sets. I can make stuff work out. This Korean symbol, I want to find that. Nope, that's Korean snowman. Oh, there he is. So 2400. Okay. Yes, we can revenge this guy too. Yeah, I'm really turning away from mastery, uh, just in general. Like the fact that it gives you a range instead of, like, if it was something like guaranteed do only 76% of your damage, for example, it would be what like one thing, but it's not. It narrows the range of your damage. So because it's just narrowing the range of the damage, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal um, to me, compared to something like the big thing for me was on my Lee. Do I want to be able to cure debuffs like sleep and immobilize? Well, if immobilize is currently something that you can fix. Um, I don't know if well, I think it's okay on Lee because he's still always going to be in range. So I don't know. I don't think it really affects him. But curing immobilize, curing sleep, curing disarm, with all the Raboffs walking around. Somebody wrote up a proposal to Nexon for me. A bunch of different balance changes based off some things that they thought was a little bit. It's not that it wasn't well thought out. It's just there's a few little holes here and there. One thing that it looks like I think that the person was under the impression. Well, this is one of the major things. I think the player was under the impression that what the flip slot one wrap off immediately killed. And wow, this Lena just did a crap ton of damage to me. Hmm. Yeah, but one of the things that it looked like, I wonder if this has a Slime King set on it. Um, whatever, we're just gonna try with the second skill. I want the crit damage buff. There we go. Airgun Pure Blood? Nothing. Okay. Um, that was hilarious. I got a ghost step set on my Bearman right now, and having instead of going with the defense, instead of putting the dodge on him, when I'm in control, it's actually surprisingly effective to people who aren't like don't see it coming. I've got a ghost step set and a Dathomir set on him, so he's actually pretty funny built like this. I got the idea when I saw Lord KHX with a ghost step on his Raboff. And I was like, you know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. It's chess piece brooch. So even though compared to like a Pathfinder, you get an extra 19,000 health, or the Defender of Earth set, especially, which would give you another 2,000 defense and the health, it doesn't seem as optimal. But for like when you are in control, for how much they miss you, it's actually pretty funny. Okay. J and Blue, I think I'll say them to last because they have the highest. How many more battles? I'll just reset whatever. Gotta do some catching up. So let's go with this Ishkar guy. Then I'll play whoever was in my list last that I didn't fight. Get 2 more swords. And then I guess I'll do J and Blue. Or maybe KZI and J, and then I'll reset and I'll do Blue after that. But yeah, I just got tired of playing. Like I really, as much as I do think she needs a nerf and that she's overpowered and whatever, I still just do not like Jenny at all. I absolutely hate Jenny. I have never liked her just as a character. I've just never liked her at all. So just that just is what it is. Um, you definitely got a slime set, but just in case you don't, yeah, he doesn't. I probably could have killed that instead of just buffing myself. Man, that dodge is hilarious. Oh man, I really want a Serenity back so I can get my passive on Lee. Ooh, an all paper team. Slot 2 is probably Jenny. Jenny or Clyde. Weird to think that it'd be an all paper team without Jenny or Clyde. So anyway, somebody wrote up a proposal, but they have things like the God of Massacre set in their suggestions and stuff. But as like balancing issues, this set's kind of overpowered kind of thing, or this is a good thing to have for attack heroes. But like I don't think he realizes that the God of Massacre set doesn't exist. Nox, really. Well, here it is, the paper team. Well, you know what? Because there's so many better rock heroes, and there's just like so many rock teams. Don't want to hate on them for that. Seems it makes sense to run a team like this, seeing as how Raboff takes like no damage from rock heroes. Except Cred, of course, because he's broken as hell. Oh wow. You know what? That is literally like how many times that skill even hit? Like 3 or 4 times. That was crazy. All right, come on, Angela, kill the whole team. Is there a sweet spot where I can hit them all? Oh man, how about this one? Oh, don't do it from there. Do it from here. There we go. This is totally fair. Gotta love the square map. Just gotta love it. Big eyes. Oh, this person here has always got strong teams. He doesn't have like he's got quite a lot of sets and whatever. I feel like just fighting him just so we can go inspect him. I wonder what he's at. 2230. What am I? 63. All right, so he should be pretty close down. Let's go take a look at him. He's for people who spend money but don't really consider themselves strong enough to compete at super tip top levels. Just take a look at this Chinese, I guess. Is it? No, that's got to be Korean, isn't it? That's Korean. Yeah, I recognize some of those symbols. All right, so this Korean player here, or this person with a Korean name for all we know. Oh, Korea Guild, there, dead giveaway. All right, he's got really good, very efficient builds for his characters. So look at this, 43,000 attack Jenny. Now, doesn't look like it's crazy all that different than what a lot of people who have spent a bunch of money but don't have perfect sets have. Actually, I'm really impressed that he's even able to get 43,000 attack. Now, this set does give 1300 attack. Oh, I thought it was 1200 attack, 1300, whatever. It does give a little bit of attack, and the client set, of course, gives the attack. But the way he has his dispersion of his sets, he has very optimally built. Like this, you could argue that this necklace is kind of out of place here, and he can get a ring and just like take a hit up to 3 or 4% for mastery, and then he can boost himself up into the 80% crit range, or whatever. 43,000 attack, that's pretty damn impressive. But he does have 3 necklaces on, so it. Oh, that's that's so pretty. Oh man, I don't know. I'll probably wear that too. But he's got very good builds for his characters. If you like aren't decked out in sets, but yet you have spent some money and you got some stuff, like he's got some pretty good builds. I used to like this idea for Bearman myself, though I've gotten away from the Gold Tiger thing. On Bearman, it's not super useful. Is he wearing? No, he was using Bearman. He's using Jenny. He's using Angela, I think. Yeah. 2 pieces Omni, Ghost Step, two. Probably really good potentials on these pieces, and another bonus asset. Like he's gone balls to the wall with 1-star sets back in the day. Now it does seem like they've changed the rates a little bit. Like the set drop rates are pretty bad. Who was his last character? Jenny, Angela, Bearman. I'll just go back. Yeah, Katrina, of course. Another man. So he's got Sorry, he's got 4 climb pieces that I've seen, and again, he's got a lot of split 2 2 2 2. So he's got everything kind of built very like he's not like super overcommitted to anything except for these 1-star sets. It looks like, um, which was probably way cheaper than getting 2 pieces of Klein for his characters. Just trying to see if there's anything else kicking around in some of the other characters. Who's another area attack type? So you got Jenny, you got Ekaterina. No Klein. Maybe Klein coming in the future? Did I not see Klein? Maybe he just didn't recruit Klein. Oh, yeah, what about your Crut? Oh, well, he's got 2 extra pieces of Beast Train here, so he could probably complete his set. So it looks like he's going deliberately out of the way not to complete them or convert them into missing pieces. He's just good with the way things are. Probably hard for him to deal with super dodgy teams or people using full ghost steps, but he's got a pretty strong, a very strong team. Like I actually had a lot of trouble with this team um, in the past, or the teams he's put together in the past. Okay, let's fight Jay and Blue. Blue's, I think they're both running Jenny Klein, so let's fight the one using. Yeah, let's just fight almost equal. Let's fight Blue. I wonder what his battle score is right now. They should change it to battle score instead of battle points, just so everybody can say it's BS. Could you imagine if the point difference actually was accurate to how difficult that team was going to be to beat? Oh man, that'd be insane. Ha! Airman dodge. Oh, that was good. Okay. Now could Klein 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh crap. I don't want Klein to be able to hit me. I don't, sorry, hit my whatever. I hope that Klein doesn't attack Lee and my Klein. Yeah, there we go. Go Bearman. You stun immune? Oh, dodge. What the flip? Man, Bearman keeping it real. That Slime King set is just so retardedly broken. Don't want him to be able to come around me. Oh wait, that just made it easier for him to come. Whatever, he's dead. Don't particularly like Crut, but he does remind me a lot of back when I used to play with Kai when he was ignoring 40% defense. Oh man, those were the days. Them fixing that or changing the way that it worked initially. I'm sure that they'll never admit it was ever intentional, but it's how the game was released. They're like, oh, it was totally a mistake. No, we totally didn't screw it up. But it, if things went back to the way it was, then I think that even things like the Slime King set would be fine. Because then you just give all the attack type heroes good armor ignore skills, and it kind of just balances it out. But then again, Kai would be kind of effed up. If I have to be completely honest about it, he'd be one of the heroes that's just complete bullshit. Okay. Whatever. Are you stun immune? Doesn't matter. Didn't even stun. Ooh, this crep means business. Well, I guess that was that his second turn or his first? I think that was his first. Yeah. Alright, well. Good, he's dead. You know, it'd be a sweet glitch is if you killed the arrogant pure blood user last. That because he's dead for like an instant, the victory would just appear. Maybe it does work like that. I've never tried, but it would be pretty sweet if there was some way to play around it. It would be kind of nice. All right, so is it just KZI left? But I definitely like a team like this a lot better. Um, Now against most heroes, it's pretty good. Obviously, Jenny and Klein, like it's pretty, especially if the Jenny or Klein has a ghost up set, it's pretty impossible to 100% avoid their ability if somebody's controlling them to wrap you up in their hitbox. Like it, it's just really hard to say that. Oh yeah, no, that person's not going to get. If I do this character, put this one here and whatever, that I think I can avoid them being able to hit me or like this. I just don't believe in that. Like if like I said, if you especially if you have a wow, what the flip? I picked the only heroes that have the arrogant pure blood sets. Well, Raboff is going to hit Klein. Klein has the gold dragon. What's it called? The Omni set, I believe. So that should be fine. There we go. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to be fighting these guys now. Up about. Kind of want to wait for a reset. I think we'll just wait for 3 minutes. Let's go check out some top teams and see what they're doing. Oh man, Lord is gonna be freaking cleaning house this week. He's so freaking strong. Like I said, I got the idea for putting the Ghost upset on my tank from Lord's Raboff. Let's see if he's still using it. It's been a couple days. He might have changed things around. Doesn't look like it though. Yeah, no, he's totally doing it. So he's got a tank. Now his tank, like Raboff, definitely better than Bearman this week. I'm actually thinking about just maxing out my Raboff and switching over from Bearman also. Now I wouldn't have any aggro at all, but because I've switched off Bearman's aggro sets, I really only have his base aggro. Now the square map, it's not like it's pretty negligible, I think, on the square map because the square map is very like kind of directed at your slot 4 as far as the AI is concerned. So I think Raboff kind of gives a hand. Like his passive here with the 20% damage reduction from rock enemies. Let's just say he's got perfect minus damage taken potentials, so that's 39% plus the 30% for the type advantage over a hero like Krut, for example, if it's a rock. So he gets a 50% decrease. Plus you can get potentials on your equipment, damage taken percent. I don't know this, just pieces. That's 4.7. So pink is 5. So it's 5 there. It's 4 here. He doesn't have one here. This piece can also have 4 because damage taken is the 4-star unique one for accessories. So it's 4, 8, 13, and then 3, 2, 1. Going all the way across if he had any pink ones. So there's a pink one, 3, 1.6 out of 2, and 0.8 out of 1. So total of 19%. So if you take that 30%, then you have, of course, he's got the Slime King set equipped, so it credits, of course, an attack type. So somebody did the math for me on the forum. I've done no testing for it, so I didn't know whether or not it was all damage taken effects were put in the same calculation, or if they were separate multipliers. Now, if they were all the same, it would be a 94%. And if they were all separate, if you taken the fact it's a tank and let's put his actual defense in and add it into the formula, we're going to go everybody's going to act before your 4th slot does. So we're going to keep that in mind. So 16,000 defense, we're going to say 2,700 dodge naturally too. Oh, he's using this set. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll put that on instead of the... I'm stealing right now. I'm brain stealing, storming. Anyway, what was I saying? Add on the extra 2,000 defense. He's got at least 18,500 to 19,000 defense for just the turn 1 buff thing that you get for inactivity. It also gives you that same defense buff if you just end your turn without acting, if you guys didn't know. But he's easily going to be over 70% defense. So with that, he takes only about 11% of Krut's total output with just his defense multipliers. If he had really basically perfect minus damage taken is the other one, because the other ones are fixed. Like Paper vs. Rocks is fixed. His passive is fixed. The Slime King set is fixed. So the only one is the 19% from minus damage taken. So like I said, he's got 4.7 there. He doesn't have one here, and he doesn't have one here. So he's missing 8%. So he's only got another 11 onto that modifier. But, well, 11 minus 0.2, 0.4, and 0.3. So let's just take off another 1%. We'll round it nice and up. So he's only got a 10% reduction from damage taking potentials, but still, it's pretty crazy how much you can reduce Krut's attack. And seeing as how, like, when you're the one playing, it's basically a given that you're not gonna have to deal with certain things, like them controlling and doing the smart decision all the time. All right, let's reset and hope we get better opponents. All right, 24, worst opponent, 24, and 24. Okay. Can I make these 3 battles last 15 minutes? Probably not, so we should probably do them first. I want an Angel Knight set so bad, but I don't know if it's actually better than an Omni set. It's a really tough call. The Angel Knight set is more raw stats, where the Omni set is practicality. Obviously, cleansing 2 debuffs is crazy good. But another 18,000 health. It's a bow chest piece necklace too, which, like, if you know anything about me and 5-star necklace, that's like my dream gear combination. And it's got 18% versus 15%, so it's slightly better. I don't really need to stick to my second attack here, but whatever. It's slightly better attack-wise. That sucks. Then, come on, man. Everybody and their freaking mother has this set. How did I not get any? I wasn't... The only thing I bought during the Noblesse event, I think I tried a couple 5-star pulls. I ended up getting, like, just through single pulls. I was comparing with Puplo one day, and we were going back and forth to singles, and I ended up getting 2 full paper sets. They're like they were in broken pieces. I had 4 chest pieces and 2 weapons, so it was just a giant diamond investment. And I've only got one that I'm actually using right now, but I really should have just did nothing but pump 3-star items. Initially, I did not think that the APB would be what it was. Like, 30% to 5%, that wasn't too significant of a change. But at the point in time, I did not think it was going to be such a huge tempo switch. Like, what my initial thoughts were with the prevalence of defense and how strong things were. That if you're using an arrogant pureblood set, then you can't be using a beast strength set. And if you don't have the beast strain and Dasamir set combined, then you're losing a turn to kill something anyway. Like that was my initial problem with the set. That it wasn't like it's obviously an amazing set, completely amazing set. But I did not believe it was going to be as good as the Beast Strain set. I thought that you're either going to have to choose life here. Here, this is some bullshit I wanted to point out right now. Lee is one of the farthest range heroes in the game. Can't hit Krupp from here. But Klein, if Klein was in this spot, 1, 2, 3, it's in the 3x3 range. So it's messed up that they have longer range. But still, what was I talking about? I'm completely forgotten about what I was talking about. Just 2 seconds. I am completely lost. I think I might just end the video here, go back, and then just pick up what I was talking about in a different video. Oh man, I hate it when something catches my brain and I just completely lost what I was talking about. I'm sure it wasn't important. Just a rambler anyway. Oh, that is bugging me though. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. We're going to end this one here. And I'm just going to get back to whatever it is I was rambling about.